God is trying to take us to the next level. His people to the next level, from glory to glory in Him. And how do we get there? It's by submitting to God. It's by surrendering to God. It's by not walking by what we see. It's not walking by what we feel or what we think. It's about obedience. Obeying is the key to the next level. The next level, there's a door that you have to go through. You see what I'm saying? Lord, this car. Like the lost control. Lord, keep them in the road in the mighty name of Jesus Christ. But we have to come out of that shell that many of us are in. Many of us are in a shell. And we have to break out of that shell. Whatever that shell looks like to you in your life, in your walk, you have to break out of that shell. You have to break out of that. You have to break out of that cocoon that you're in. You have to break out. Many of you, you're like a turtle. You know how a turtle go up under the shell for defense, for they go to police, y'all, for a defense or a covering from harm. It's like many of you have tucked inside of this shell. You know what I'm saying? Like you're scared to come out. You're scared that something gonna happen. You're scared this. You're scared of this. And you're scared of that. You're worried about this and you're worried about that. You're trembling here over this and you're trembling. It's time for you to break out. If God is calling you over into the next level, you know what I'm saying? God is calling you into a new place in Him. Guess what? You have to be willing to submit yourself. You have to be willing to walk out and step out on faith. We can't allow what we feel, what we think, and what someone else predicts about us, what somebody else thinks about us, what the church gonna say about us, and we leave the church and God is calling us to do something else. And when I'm talking about the building, of course, the place that we somewhat call church, you know what I'm saying, or whatever you may call it. In order to go to the next level, you have to be obedient. You have to obey. Obedience is going to get you there. Obedience is going to open that door. And then going through the next level, it seems like things get harder. You see what I'm saying? And now at this place that you're in, see, God is now able to deal with your heart. God is now able to deal with you. God is able to now to show you, okay, now I got her in a place where I can, where I can deal with her. Now I can show her, what's in her heart. Now I can show him, what the devil been trying to do, what the devil been trying to seize, that enemy been trying to plant around him or around her, with the enemy, with the seeds that they have been trying to be sown into her heart or his heart that I don't even want to get there. But in order for me to show them that, I got to put them in a place of sometimes isolation, sometimes, in order to show them, I got to put them in a setting, where it's uncomfortable. I got to allow them to be in a place, where it don't feel good. I got to get them into a place where they're challenged. And so this is what God is doing. This is what God is allowing to happen for your growth, for your elevation. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to say that whatever God is doing in your life, allow God to do it. If God is trying to elevate you, if God is trying to move you, take you to the next level, then allow God to do what it is that He's doing in your life. Don't be the one that stop and hinder what God is doing in your life. Don't let nobody else stop and hinder what God is doing in your life. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes our feelings and our emotions get in the way, and God will want to try to train you and teach you in the moment. Don't let your feelings and your emotions get the best of it, because I know sometimes I can do it. I can let my feelings get the best of me sometimes when I'm in a uncomfortable position, when my back is against the wall sometimes. You see what I'm saying? And that's why we have to go through the training. you know what I'm saying, we can't allow these things to get the best of us. And we have to be willing to humble ourselves and listen when God is speaking, when God, you know, is talking, and when God is rebuking or whatever it may be. Listen to the voice of God. That He won't misguide you. He won't, you know, direct you in the wrong direction. He's here to point you into the right direction. He's here to help you. So if He's your Father, He's your Lord, allow Him to be that in your, be that in your life.